All wounds, any wounds you have, after time and what you do with the wound, it will heal. You can't just leave a wound just like that. You think it's not going to get an infection? People think that time heals everything. I hate when people say that. It is not true. Time well spent heals. Time alone does not heal. Because you can spend time seeking vengeance. You can spend time being angry. You can spend time just making it worse and worse and worse. Y'all ever saw a law-abiding citizen? That man waited 10 years. 10 years to seek vengeance. That's an example. I'm just giving an example, right? So it's not time. It's time well spent. So like I said, let's go back to I'm just leaving the wound to heal, but the wound now, it's being neglected. Nobody's putting no medication. We're not wrapping this wound. We're not cleaning this wound. We're not flustering it out. There's no medication going in the wound. How is it supposed to get better? So what you do with the time is what's going to heal the wound. Am I pouring into myself? What am I watching? What am I exposing myself to? Am I leaving that environment? Am I identifying my emotions? Did I change my friendships? Who am I hanging out with? Things like that. What am I reading? What am I feeding myself? What's coming out of my tongue? Out of my mouth? You want to pay attention to that, right? Time well spent. The next thing I would say is reach out for help. You can't do everything by yourself. Me as a therapist, I have a therapist, y'all. I have a therapist. I meet with her bi-weekly, because although people drop their trauma on me, I have to give this trauma to somebody else. I have to figure out how to get this off of me. I got my own things that I deal with as a human being, as a mom, right? Just different aspects and the different roles that I play in life. I need somebody to talk to. I need someone to guide me. I need someone to help me work through this. And I say that to share that no one has arrived. No one is perfect, right? We all have things that we can work on. So you want to find someone for emotional support, right? Someone to understand you. And it doesn't have to be a therapist. This could be a loved one that you trust. But you do want somebody who's not going to be biased. You want somebody who's going to keep it all the way tall with you. You need someone who's going to be honest and tell you, baby girl, that was wrong. Bro, you did bad. That's bad, what you did. You should be ashamed of yourself. You need to apologize. Hold yourself accountable. You need those kind of people in your corner. So if you're reaching out for help, you want to make sure that the people that you're reaching out to, number one, you feel heard, you feel understood, and you're validated. Not somebody just dismissing your feelings. That's stupid. Why you think like that? Why you feel like that? That's not going to help you, because you want to be able to understand your emotions, right? So you need somebody who's going to help you through that childhood trauma, who's not going to make you feel alone in your experience or not isolated, right? You want someone who's going to understand and empathize with you, not sympathize. They're not going to sit in the rain with you while y'all both get poured on, but they coming to you with that umbrella, right? That's the analogy, right? The difference between sympathy and empathy. And for those of you who've never heard me say it really quickly, when you're sympathizing with someone, you're going through it with them. So think about that friend. When your friend is mad at her nigga, you and your nigga is beefing now too. That's sympathy. That is unhealthy. You do not want to sympathize with anyone. You want to empathize with them. So now I feel you. I hear you. How could we get better? So I use the rain situation. If your friend is sitting outside in the rain, think about it like this. If you go and sit in the rain with them, you're sympathizing with them. Now both of y'all is wet and y'all both look dumb because y'all wet. Nobody got dry. But if you go out there with the umbrella, now you're coming to give shelter. You're coming to help. That's empathy. Just in case anybody get confused with the difference between sympathy and empathy. So you want somebody who's going to empathize with you, right? You want somebody who is